showtime! Travis!
Who's that? Yo, pick up the phone.
Lasagna and soda? Don't tell my parents you gave me this.
It's hilarious. We're getting a divorce.
Hey, yo, Wells, DeeKnow, here we are with another video. Let's go!
Ayo, what's good? It's DeeKnow, and we're back again with another video full of crazy clips from all over the internet. I hope that everybody's doing well today. Y'all know what it is, so let's hop right into it.
Serious? This right here? No? You fucking serious? Off our goddamn property. Get in the house! Get in the house!
What the hell? No way, man. Call the cops. Call the cops. That's call the cops. I can't believe that.
Absolutely insane.
Protests have erupted in Ukraine after Zelensky moved to dismantle corruption protections or anti-corruption protections. This is a big deal for a country that has been unified, very unified in their fight against Russia. But even before this protest, these issues have been brewing. Zelensky has been doing a lot of anti-corruption raids over the past few weeks. They did wear masks just like ICE agents. You can see one of the officers pictured right here in this article from the Financial Times like 5 days ago. But his opponents have labeled this as a politically motivated thing. So now that this move by the government to dismantle the corruption protections, it's now making it more in central authority, dictator-like. But I will say that it's a complicated issue.
Yeah, that's pretty complicated. Yeah, that was a few months ago, wasn't it? Like 2, almost 3 months ago that happened. Oh, poor baby. She didn't know what hit her.
He said they were going to smoke you. What do you think he was saying?
Yeah, I think he was literally saying he was going to kill me.
Whew. My God.
If snipers were not there that night, I don't know what would have happened. He had me pinned against the road. He had his helmet off, ready to smash me. And when I was walking back to my car that same night, another Antifa member flashed his gun to a few guys that were walking with me, said that he was going to make me Kirk Jr.
Wow. Antifa's armed?
Yeah, they have machetes, they have guns, and it's just loud.
That was my buddy Nick Shirley. He met up with us the other night in Portland at that Antifa riot at the ICE detention center, and as soon as we left, they started threatening his life. As absolutely ridiculous as these people look and sound, they actually do follow through with their threats. This is their assault tally list that was found down there. I'm friends with multiple of these people, and multiple of these people are literally women that they've assaulted. These people are mentally ill, they're dangerous, and they don't need to be on the streets with law-abiding citizens. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments.
JD, I think you are absolutely right. These people, like, after seeing all this stuff that's been going on these last few years, I'm surprised that anyone would even be involved with something like Antifa. Just straight up out here committing crimes, getting paid to commit crimes, and then finding ways to get away with them. I'm not with it. I am not with it. Oh. I guess that's one way to solve a problem.
Have you ever noticed that the sun and moon appear exactly the same size in the sky?
Yeah.
Think about it. We're told the sun is 400 times larger than the moon, but also 400 times farther away, creating a perfect illusion where they look identical in size. But what are the odds of that? Is this just an incredible cosmic coincidence? Or is it evidence that we've been lied to about our world? According to mainstream science, the Sun is 93 million miles away and a massive 865,000 miles in diameter, while the Moon is only 2,159 miles wide and just 238,000 miles away. They claim that these two celestial bodies are so perfectly proportioned that they just happen to look the same size from Earth. But here's the problem: there is zero scientific reason why this should happen. Why would we just happen to be positioned in the exact spot where this illusion works? And if the Sun is really that gigantic and distant, why does it appear small and local in time-lapse videos and real-world observations? Even more suspicious, the Moon and Sun follow nearly identical paths in the sky, staying in close alignment throughout the year. If they were really different sizes and distances, their movements should be completely different. Instead, they behave as if they are part of the same localized system. Let's break this down with real-world evidence. Perfect eclipses. The only reason we can even have a total solar eclipse is because the Sun and Moon appear the same size. If their proportions were even slightly off, eclipses wouldn't be possible. Personal observations: watch the Sun and Moon rise and set. They move across the sky at similar speeds and stay the same apparent size all day. That wouldn't happen if one were 400 times bigger and farther away than the other. If the Sun were really 93 million miles away, it should shift positions dramatically when viewed from different parts of Earth, but it doesn't. Instead, it behaves as if it's much closer. And here's something strange. Why do we never see the dark side of the Moon? It's supposedly rotating, yet we always see the same face. Could it be that the Moon is actually something entirely different than what we've been told? Try this experiment yourself. Cover a street light with your thumb, then walk away. As you move back, your thumb no longer covers the light. That's perspective. Now ask yourself, if the Sun is 400 times bigger than the Moon, how does the Moon perfectly cover it during an eclipse? The math doesn't add up. The only logical explanation is that the Sun and Moon are much closer and smaller than we're told. This is for entertainment purposes.
Welcome to God's reality, where there's a firmament and there are foundations of the earth.
I've talked about pseudoarchaeology and pseudoscience a lot, because God knows these videos are a dime a dozen. But something I've never really talked about is the pseudoscience pipeline. How pseudoarchaeology can be the very innocent-seeming top of a very dangerous pipeline. Pipeline that the algorithm of these apps literally encourages. Well, as luck would have it, I was asked to give a lecture on exactly this phenomenon. None other than Virginia Tech. I know, I was shocked too. I only agreed to do this talk under one condition. That is if they would allow me to record the lecture so I could publish it for free on YouTube so that as many people as possible could learn from it.
Fair.
They agreed to. Why don't you join me as we learn a little bit about pseudoarchaeology and the pseudoscience pipeline. YouTube channel, Mini Minuteman. Pocket University, can you believe that? My god, I just started out on TikTok being like, oh, this is gonna be really funny. Next thing you know, I'm standing in front of an audience at the University of Virginia Polytechnic Institute. And butterfly effect be crazy. Anyway, come check out the video. It's gonna be a hell of a time. See you there.
Good job, man. I've been watching you for quite a long time, and I had no idea you did that, but good job.
His hair, do you see it? I don't understand. And there's nothing there, and we've moved everything.
It is pretty wild looking.
When you stand in front of it, and you turn straight, it's on your back. See, it's sitting there just as plain as day. Whatever it is, it's sitting there. There's nothing here. Like, you move the fan. But it's not a box like that. It's on this fan. That is hair sticking up on its head, a nose and eyes. That is not a box fan. Set the box fan in the floor. See? See, you're standing in front of the fan. It's still there. I see the light shining on it, and it's like a box around it. See it? What is it? That is a man. It's not a body. It's a shadow on the wall. It's a shadow of a man. And that
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. I don't know what could be casting that shadow, and they keep getting in the way of everything. So it is pretty crazy looking, pretty unexplainable when there. It looks like Marge Simpson or something chilling.
We don't even have sex anymore. All you do is make beats.
Bro, can't you see I'm
All
trying to
you
set
do
up
is make beats. You don't even touch.
I'm with it. I'm with it, dude.
Elon Musk has called for liberal streamer Destiny to go to prison for incitement to murder and violence.
Oh, yeah?
Two separate statements.
Good.
Morgan debate where Destiny says, and I quote, "If you wanted Charlie Kirk to be alive, Donald Trump should not have been president in the second term." He also said that conservatives should be afraid that they will be killed if they go to events. Liberals are arguing what he's saying is Trump is so extreme, he is responsible for the violence through his divisiveness. Let's just clarify that. He's saying if you hold views that the other side does not like, expect the left to murder you. Now, I think it is clear and explicitly a call for death, because when he says conservatives should fear that they will be killed, what could possibly cause a conservative to fear they will be killed? I have to contend with serious security issues. Do I fear death now? Yes. None of us thought Charlie Kirk would be killed.
Yeah, I agree with him on that. You know, it's not okay. Destiny, bro, come on, man. You're better than that. You shouldn't say things like that. You and Hassan both have been really getting on my nerves lately. I cannot believe the crap coming out of y'all's mouths lately. Like, it's just getting out of hand. Moving along.
Now let's make this clear. TikTok, this is fake news. This is just my hypothetical thinking, opinion, whatever you want to call it. So, Gitmo. There's just been a lot of theories about these politicians and celebrities being sent to Gitmo to be executed. So do you guys remember during the COVID period when you saw a lot of celebrities and politicians spotted with ankle monitors? As you can see, Hillary is modeling her ankle monitor. And we also can't forget about the infamous Ellen modeling her ankle monitor. But did you guys also remember during COVID when a lot of CEOs were stepping down? Now that list goes on and on. So this list behind me, now if this is true, basically what I'm trying to get at in this video is if all these politicians and celebrities have been executed, then we've been literally looking at CGI and actors on TV. That's it. They're gone. These people are gone if this list is true. So TikTok, don't take this video down.
Yo, that's a lot of names right there. That's a lot of names right there, dude. Wow. And it keeps going. Yeah, I've been thinking this for a long time anyways, that like everyone we're looking at is artificial intelligent generated video that has been created using databases of all of the video previously from all of these people. Like at this point, they could just CGI and make anyone in a green suit look like anyone. We don't know.
They call me Two-Ton Tina, and I'm about to show you why. Cannonball! My ex-husband just bought his side chick a new car. I hope that bitch has insurance.
No way.
So, right, a lot of people don't see the correlation, but I'm gonna show it to you. This is all in our ancestry, and they want you to believe that it's everywhere else in the world, but it's not here in the Americas, right? But look, hold on, wait. Matter of fact, here, let me show you this first. Look, you mean to tell me, you mean to tell me that they're trying to tell you that the cradle of civilization is somewhere else in the other parts of the world, yet you have your Brahma, your Vishnu, your Shiva, your Deva, Zoroaster, the Buddha, the Isis, Osiris, Horus, the Apollo, and Diana temple, all in the Grand Canyon. So you've got your Greek, your Roman, your Indian, your Asian, your Phoenician, your... Hey, you know what else is in the Grand Canyon that they're not mentioning here? You want to see something? Let me show you what they don't tell you about. Oh, you won't find King Arthur's actual castle or the Sword in the Stone physically located in the Grand Canyon, right? But yet, King Arthur's castle summit located in the Grand Canyon. You see how they try to, look, you see how they try to fucking mislead you with AI? Meanwhile, all you have to do is look. Excalibur is a formation on the north rim of the Grand Canyon in Coconino County, Arizona. You get what I'm saying to you? Like, are you realizing all the things? So you've got your Knights of the Round Table. You've got all of your others, every single civilization found inside the Grand Canyon. But they want to try to convince you that it all started on the other side of the world somehow. Meanwhile, you can go to every country where you'll find one of these types of temples, and you'll only find one of these types of temples. Right? But so if this is the origin of all of it, why the fuck are they trying to convince you that it's on the other side of the world? America is the true old world. It is the foundation of all civilization. It is, in fact, what you would want to call Egypt, if you want to call it that shit. Right? We have more temples in America than you find anywhere else in the world. There's a reason that I'm showing this. Just chill out and follow along for a second, right? Now, I've already shown you the symbolism in the Egyptian stuff. I've already shown you the symbolism that's in the Mayan, which is the Mayaka, not Mayan. Now look, right? Hold on, let me show you something else, right? Because you think that Buddhism started on the other side of the world, right? Check this out. They want to give you this bullshit, right? But look, you see how they try to misinform you? Watch this. See, they make you search for this stuff. Maya, mother of Buddha. Think Maya. Also known as Mahamaya, and Maya Devi was queen of Shakar and the mother of Siddhartha Gautama, better known as the Buddha. You see how they try to, you see what I mean? Now notice, right? Notice how it's Siddhartha, right? Where you hear that type of stuff from? Oh, that would probably have something more to do with the Brahmas, right? You see how it all ties together? You see how they try to mislead you right off the bat and you have to force them to show you the truth? See, this is why when you're doing research, you actually have to push past all the bullshit, because even AI can't make it past it without you guiding it. Because look, didn't I just show you when I first showed you the Grand Canyon that they immediately told you that the Buddhist temple wasn't in the Grand Canyon, right? But yet here it is telling you that it's right there as soon as you move forward. Right? You have to show AI where to look in order for AI to give you the truth. So you got to be careful with people that are just running off the first thing that they find on the internet. Because without the proper guidance, the internet's going to mislead you every single time. Now that we've shown you, right, beyond a reasonable doubt that this is in fact the cradle of civilization, let me show you something, right? Because we do symbolism here, right? So let me show you that this is the same symbolism that came from it as well.
That's a lot of information to intake right there. But, you know, a lot of it is there in the Grand Canyon. There have been so many. There's a reason they don't want you to go there. There's so many things there.
a kid born today will never be smarter than AI. Ever. And a kid born today, by the time that kid like kind of understands the way the world works, will just always be used to an incredibly fast rate of things improving and discovering new science. They will never know any other world. It will seem totally natural. It will seem unthinkable and Stone Age-like that we used to use computers or phones or any kind of technology that was not way smarter than we were. You know, we will think like how bad those people of the 2020s had it. Yeah, like I want my kid to think I had a terrible, constrained life and that he has this incredible, infinite canvas of stuff to do. That is like the way of the world.
Yeah, that's sad too, is that like all our kids are going to grow up, everyone. They're going to grow up and AI is just going to be in everything. It's going to be normal. Probably even be in their little toys and stuff, pretending to be their friend, like a Chucky doll or something out of the horror movies. And like we have to prepare for that because it's inevitable and it is on the way.
In the back of our truck are some small mirror fragments from a previous project. I selected 3 pieces varying in shape and size. The largest mirror is rectangular shaped, and the 2 smaller mirrors consist of a triangle and a square. At a very close distance, all 3 mirrors reflect the same intensity of light, and as expected, reflect their true shape and size. But as the target is moved away from the reflecting mirrors and the focal length is extended, something amazing begins to occur. All 3 reflections become round, and even though the mirrors are of different sizes, all 3 reflections project the same diameter circle. The only difference being the larger mirror's image of the sun is brighter than that of the smaller mirror.
Facts. But show us something about that makes it more pertinent than, you know, some glass shards on your porch in the backyard. That way people can understand more what it is you're trying to say.
Well, I guess I'm jobless. So basically I lost my job because a bunch of people were filing complaints against me because I said something simple and true, that basically Charlie Kirk did more for assholes than our Ass Blaster 9000. I mean, tell me, where is the lie in this? Where is the lie?
Look at all these people getting fired for their hateful comments. This is brilliant.
Just had to get on here real quick and say that I officially lost my job due to using my First Amendment rights and using quotes on TikTok. For about 4 years now, I was happily employed at Vance Refrigeration, and now I've lost my job due to the things that I said online. I do hopefully have an interview scheduled for the Michael Scott Paper Company, so fingers crossed that they'll hire me there.
But guess what? Don't be stupid. This ain't about left or right. The enemy isn't left or right.
Nope.
There's going to be people on the left and right in their ivory towers trying to push people towards a civil war.
Yep.
Don't listen to them.
Don't do it.
A lot of these people got their cars, got their house, have money in the bank. You think they're going to be on the front lines putting the boots down?
Hell no.
It's corporate America.
Right.
You hit the people in the wallet, not in the head.
Yeah.
Like they did to Charlie, now he's dead. You understand? You're falling right into their trap. Stop. Stop being a sheeple. Stop being a peasant. Stop being a peon. You guys are damn buffoons. The guy who took out Charlie, it wasn't just him working alone. Man, if you guys can't see that, go piss up a rope.
Yeah, I agree. And isn't it funny how, you know, they're coming online, posting videos on TikTok, all these people who are losing their jobs about what they say, and they're complaining about the fact that they're losing their jobs over what they have said online with public marked on their posts. Yet, they would do the same thing to anyone else if it was about them. Think about that.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200.
Bro, why are you riding a snowmobile through the hood?
Beneath Switzerland lies CERN, the largest particle collider on Earth. 17 miles of underground tunnels, smashing particles at nearly the speed of light. Scientists say it's about unlocking the secrets of the universe, but many believe it may be the key to the abyss spoken of in Scripture. The Bible warns that in the end times, the abyss will be opened and forces unlike anything we've seen will rise out. And at CERN, right at the entrance, stands a massive statue of Shiva, the god of destruction. In 2016, a leaked video showed robed figures performing a ritual there. Officials said it was a prank. But who stages an occult ceremony at the world's biggest science lab? Reports claim when CERN powers up, strange things happen. Unexplained blackouts, bizarre weather, even whispers of workers being attacked by something not of this world. Some believe CERN is opening portals, and that something has already crossed through. But here's where it gets even more unsettling. Switzerland, the same country that houses CERN, has also been pushing microchip implants under the skin, marketed as convenience. You can pay for groceries, unlock doors, even store medical records with just a wave of your hand. Sounds harmless until you remember Revelation, the prophecy of a system where no one can buy or sell without the mark of the beast. A mark not on paper, not in your wallet, but in your hand or forehead. Put the pieces together. CERN opening gateways to the abyss, and Switzerland normalizing microchips under the skin. Science, technology, prophecy all moving in the same direction. The question is, are we witnessing progress or are we watching prophecy unfold right in front of us? Stay awake, stay aware. This is the hidden thread.
Oh, the real questions.
Oh, que porra é essa?
I don't know. Look pretty crazy to me. What do you guys think? AI or possibly real? I can't tell. It looked like a flying car with lights on the wheels.
They give us from Mars.
Who's they?
And this is from Devon Island in Canada.
Who gave you those photos? Because those are the same picture, colored differently, with no sources on them.
This is another picture from Mars.
Who's your source?
This is from Devon Island in Canada.
No, these are from social media, where someone duplicated the same picture, recolored one, and then mislabeled them. Devon Island is real, though. If I zoom in this isolated region of Canada, I can find a research base with NASA equipment. I mean, look at this, a NASA sticker. This is Google Earth. You can go check it out. Over here, you can see a van with a NASA sticker. This says Mars over here. This says the moon over here. This is Devon Island. What is it? Devon Island is the largest uninhabited island in the world, and it's uninhabited because it's freezing, it's dry, and it's very hard to live on. Like Mars. Research base is like right here, and this is a 23-kilometer impact crater that formed over 30 million years ago, which makes it very similar to Mars. These are real photos. Here's Devon Island. Here's Mars.
Okay. You're not helping the case, lady. You're not helping the case.
Sir, you're flying in restricted airspace. I need you to get out of the goddamn helicopter.
You're gonna break the glass.
Get out of the helicopter now, or face the repercussions.
How do you even get up here?
I don't have time for questions.
Wait, whoa, what are you doing?
Get out!
Oh,
Get out! Oh, that's what I thought. That is what I thought.
Ridiculous. I love 5M. I love it so much.
We took out, and here's what they want us to put back in. We found that under President Biden, they were spending $3 million for circumcisions and vasectomies in Zambia. We took that out. The Congresswoman says, we're going to shut down government till you put that back in. We found $500,000 of American taxpayer money for electric buses in Rwanda. We found $3.6 million for pastry cooking classes and dance focus groups for male prostitutes in Haiti.
No way.
I kid you not. I'm not making this up. That was in the budget under President Biden. We took it out. Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez in the socialist wing, the loon wing of the Democratic Party, says we're going to shut down government until you put it back in. I'll just read you a few more that we took out. They are demanding we put back in. $6 million for media organizations for the Palestinians. $833,000 for transgender people in Nepal. $300,000 for a pride parade in Lesotho. $882,000 for social media and mentorship in Serbia.
Mm-mm.
$4.2 million. We took it out. The congresswoman and the socialist wing of their party says we got to put that back in for the open government. $4.2 million for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex people in the Western Balkans and Uganda. I could spend the rest of the afternoon here.
Why is any of that our business? And why are we funneling money to things that are not our business? And why are the Democratic Party members refusing to do things they're supposed to, causing government shutdowns because of those things being removed from the budget for very good reason, because it's not our business to be doing that?
That's the one I took off of, him? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
We going to the fence. Alright, that's the adult. Yeah, the older brother.
It better be. Mm-mm-mm. He going down now. Mm-mm-mm.
When people say eat the rich, they are not talking about your uncle who has a lakefront property and a golden doodle, okay? We are talking about people who could single-handedly end world hunger, and yet they choose not to. Okay, some of you are not getting it, so we're gonna go over Billionaire 101. Here's $1 million, okay? Here's $1 billion. You and me are down here. Bad Bunny is about right here at 50 million, okay? Lola Young's at like 3 million. Lisa from Blackpink, right here at 40 million. Billie Eilish, 50 million. Kendrick Lamar, right here, 140.
Oh, he's
then,
up there.
Up here, we have Beyonce, Madonna, Rihanna at $1 billion. Tyler Perry is at $1.3 billion.
He would be.
Kim Kardashian is at $1.7 billion. Selena Gomez is at 2, and Taylor Swift, so 2 of these, this is not, hold on. Taylor Swift is off this chart at $2.4 billion. And people are messaging me saying, what do you mean there's no such thing as an ethical billionaire? Like, she gave $100,000 to all of her employees. That is 0.00047%. Okay,
Right.
that is less than
Nothing.
5,000.
That's like chump change
of
to
1%.
her, dude.
Okay? Just to clarify, people are saying like, oh, you're just hating on women. You're just a woman who hates on women. No, I love women. 10% of Taylor Swift's income could provide a lifetime of water, clean water, for 8 million other women. That's all I'm saying. Okay? But
I like what you're saying. I like how you're going into detail. But, like, where are the statistics for you to show these things that you're claiming, though? I'm going to keep listening. We're going to finish this video. And I agree with most of what I've heard. But that statement, we don't know that for sure.
she's not the end-all be-all. Let's keep going. Michael Jordan, the basketball player, is here at 3 points. Then we have Jay-Z at $4 billion. Then we have Steven Spielberg at $5 billion. But wait! This is our chart. This is $1 billion. Mark Zuckerberg is at $177 billion. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are at $195 billion. These are the people you need to be holding accountable, not your neighbor who's a minimum wage worker who got a hamburger on his way home from work when he should have been boycotting. Okay? There is no such thing as an ethical billionaire. It's a facade. No matter how nice or sweet or fan-loving or cutesy anybody is, there is no such thing as an ethical billionaire, and you cannot have exceptions to that if you really want to change the system. Doesn't mean you have to stop liking their music. I never said that. It doesn't mean you have to hate her. I don't. But we do have to talk about it, and we certainly can't just point fingers at people who do and call them anti-feminist, because that's ridiculous. That's really ridiculous. But anyway, I've had a stomachache for the last 30 minutes because my coffee was $8, but I only budgeted for $5.
Some interesting things you were saying there.
You're being lied to about the government shutdown. Here's the actual story. Something like
$20 billion. That's the cost per year of healthcare for illegal immigrants in the country. The Vice President of the United States explained one of the sticking points here is Democrats want funding for healthcare for illegal immigrants. And the One Big Beautiful Bill made a provision, and it basically said Medicaid dollars, they can't go to the states, and then the states shift those dollars around, they use them for certain things, and effectively speaking, those dollars end up used for illegal immigrants. And so the One Big Beautiful Bill made a specific provision that banned healthcare for illegal immigrants. Democrats are now attempting to undo that, and more honest Democrats will admit they're attempting to undo that. Now, listen, this is a country of Americans. America is a place that requires American citizens to be taken care of first. Federal taxpayer dollars obviously should not be used for illegal immigrant healthcare.
I agree. They should not be used for that. And American citizens should be taken care of first at all times when we are in America.
I believe the phrase is like a glove. That's 80s country singer George Jones. And you probably all know Jim Carrey. 80s country singer George Jones, who just happens to have a sizable butt chin and like aviator sunglasses. Kind of like they gave Jim Carrey and Me, Myself, and Irene. But not just the butt chin. The aviators, too.
You're goofy,
Jim
man.
doesn't have a butt chin, so it can't be him. Well, you sure if his skin doesn't get bunched up just enough? Like, here, there's George, here's Jim in Me, Myself, and Irene. Funny how their lips match perfectly and their little chin scar matches perfectly. Remember, it's just slightly off center, and boy, they sure look exactly the same. But it's just doppelgangers, right? Maybe clones. I don't think so. That's literally a split screen of both of them. And you know, the funny thing is they like to tell us. They do. Kind of like when they told us that Jim was playing JB. You ever see my videos I did on that? You know, these where I showed how they reenacted Jim's movies in JB's walk up Air Force One. I mean, exact hand for hand. And then when you cut to Dumb and Dumber, it's literally exact because they tell us. They like to tell us. People just don't pay attention. Well, I pay attention. And you know what I was paying attention to? Jim. And I've watched his movies a lot, especially Yes Man. I like Yes Man. And well, George Jones, he got arrested for drinking and driving. And I found the video of it. And I couldn't help but notice something. Let's see if you notice. Remember, I said it was him drinking and driving and pulled over. And from Yes Man, it just happens to be the scene where he's drunk.
Take that pretty girl of yours to a ball. Because she deserves that. Every pretty girl deserves to go to a ball. Ace, man. Hey, don't worry, I got your back. You don't have anybody's back. I'm sorry, man. It's all our fault. I haven't been in a fight since grade 7.
But for you people that this somehow made it to that have no idea what's going on, well, I just found some extra evidence in the form of my smoking gun for you. Like that dot and that dot over there and that dot and that dot. They seem to be in the same angle in the exact same place. And who do they belong to? Oh, 80s singer George Jones and Jim Carrey. If you want a 10-minute version of this video that's not watered down like this one that I explain a lot more because they don't censor it in my subscription area, go subscribe and watch it. It might be the favorite video I've ever done. Of course, all this for entertainment purposes, people. I'm sure they're probably just doppelgangers. That's it. They just look alike and have the exact same birthmarks and exact same lips and exact same nose and eyes and a butt chin. Entertainment only, people. I'm a satire account.
Mind blown. You can't argue with some of that. But yeah, that's fittest flat earther from TikTok. He's pretty cool. Usually I take his stuff as goofy, and usually it's really funny. But like some of it, like that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. For entertainment purposes only. Cool. I'm not sure what I was looking at, but that's cool. That's my kind of technology right there, buddy. I want that handgun. That's pretty cool.
You are being watched by Gangstalking, demonic narcissist, 24/7. One more time. I don't think y'all heard me. You are being watched by Gangstalking, demonic narcissist.
All right, so before we go any further, mental health awareness is a real thing.
24/7. You are being watched by demonic narcissist 24/7. Look here. The devil has an assignment. You are assigned handlers. You are assigned people to watch you and to monitor you 24/7. And when you tell people about this, they're like, "Wow, you're such a narcissist, bro. Like no one cares about you." Those are the ones that are watching you. Those are the ones that are watching you because they can't believe what God is doing in your life. They are too afraid. They are too scared to go to the Bible and open their Bible. They're too afraid to go and pray. So that's why they're looking at you and wondering what you're doing, because you're standing on business and you're living the life that God, the life that God planned for you. You're living that life. So now that you're living that life and now that you're walking in your spirit, they have veterans on you. They have retired veterans, retired. They have all these people.
I see you.
They have all these people in your life because, yeah, they have all these people watching you 24/7. And this is not to scare you, though. This is not to scare you.
Right.
This is the life you chose.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay.
I sure did.
It's a good life to choose. Because what you're going to do is you were here to change these demonic narcissist lives. You were here to, inspire these people, to make them, stop going to their wicked ways. See, this summer is a summer of healing. God is taking away from people this summer to focus on you this time. You was focusing on the demonic narcissist whole last summer. This is time to focus on you. This is time to focus on you, bro. Last summer was your last summer of that nonsense. Last summer you was trying to get all these to your house. You were trying to do all these stupid photo shoots with these that didn't want to post your brand. They didn't want to support you. They what I'm saying, they were mad at what you were doing. So this is a personal summer and I want you to just be wary. Like, bro, literally, like you'll be running around your neighborhood and you'll see cars walk back and forth like they gangstalking you. They're gangstalking you 24/7, bro. And it's just sad. It's just very sad. However, it's shit. They doing it to themselves because you're not gonna fall into that nonsense. You feel me? They're watching you because they see you as a Terminator or something. They see you as Superman. Because they don't know how you have all this information. You go to God for the information, though. That's what you do. You go to God for the information. And since you go to God for the information, they scared of that. Because they have to go to these demonic witchcraft parties and satanic parties for their information. So that's what it is. I love you. It's your boy Choked Your Thoughts. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I'm out.
Well, that was interesting. What do y'all think about that? Y'all think he's talking truth or you think he's capping? Anyways, that's all we got for today, everybody. I hope that y'all had a good time hanging out watching these videos. These videos were kind of weird.